Okay, so I'm up early this morning just moving the fence for the cattle. You can see the sun just coming up behind me. And I just thought we'd look at the grass now. We've had sort of a bit of rain and the sort of drought has sort of receded. Because we're still out being impacted by the drought on the farm. And you can see here, let me have a look behind. So I'll just turn this electric fencer off. So this is where I've been giving them grass and they've pretty well stripped it down. But if we come over here, this is what they're grazing today, and there's not masses of grass in this field. You can see here, despite the rain, the grass hasn't properly recovered yet. Still quite a few brown bits in amongst it, and a very uneven growth. I think it's going to be better in some of the other fields, but it is a bit of a problem because we really haven't got masses of grass to feed the cows on the farm yet. And I think we're going to struggle right through to when they come in for the winter, because it's cold now in the morning, and realistically the grass doesn't grow that well early this late in the year. There's the sun coming up, look, lovely. So just a bit of a recap then. So still a little bit of shortage of grass on the farm, and I think we'll be feeding round bales early. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the maize and see how that's doing. Okay, so we've had a look at how the grass has recovered since the drought. We're going to have a look at the maize now. My suspicion is that it's probably greened up, but I think we've lost a lot of the growth, so it's not going to be very tall. The biggest problem would be whether there's any cobs on it. I'm going to go and have a look. I haven't been out here since I filmed it before the drought, or during the drought. So let's go and have a look now what we can see. So I can see obviously it's quite stunted near the front here. But that was kind of expected because it's on the headland and gets a bit of compaction. But if you remember, we walked through here and it was very dead. Let me just put you a clip on of what it was like when I looked at it, I think at the end of July. So that was then, and this is now. And we still have the same problem in the fact that it's very short. The leaves have greened up. Look at that, they're green. But there's a lot of stunted growth here. Look at this. I mean, I'm lucky the plants didn't die, but you can see in here, very sorry looking plant. Let me just go into this middle bit, which I was very worried about. The very sorry looking plant. Look at these, they're like dwarfs. They're only probably a couple of feet high. And I'm not going to walk right out in the field, but I have no idea what it's like further up. Hopefully it's just this bit here, which is rocky-ish. The plant itself, even though they're small, they've tried producing cobs. And you can see on here, look, even though it's tiny, there is a cob. But realistically, the clamp is just not going to be full. Let's have a look. I'm walking further in now. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at one of the cobs. These plants are a bit better. I'm slightly worried they seem to be maturing rather early. Whether that's to do... Yeah, that's quite surprising. Now, that shouldn't be as mature as that. Normally, these would be still wet and juicy. They're not wet and juicy. That's maturing. And now, whether that matters or not, I don't know. I would normally aim to harvest them when there's no juice in them. And look at this, you know, surprising, beginning of September. That one looks a bit less mature. Yeah, it's still a bit, but you can see that there's a little bit of juice coming out on my thumb, but not anything like would expect normally. So anyway, there's the maize crop. I'm guessing it'll be harvested maybe a bit earlier than normal. What a year.